Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? We are now officially on the THORNEWS highest weather alert watch possible. We got a giant mega super cyclone bomb bombogenesis nasty monster hybrid storm coming into the East Coast. It'll be starting Wednesday morning, and then she'll go up the coast. Right now we're looking at the European model, and that's the GFS model. As you can see, the GFS is a little easter, and the European is a little wester. Now we're looking at rain and snow here. I first started talking about the storm like 2 weeks ago. And somehow, since hurricane season, the weather community's gotten a little bitchier. That's fine. It was the way of 2017, you know. Everybody kind of got bitchier, including me. I haven't got bitchy and whiny. Nobody likes that. But I feel like there's new energy in 2018. Yeah, Nova Scotia, Massachusetts, Canada, you're in trouble. Now let's watch on the GFS. But either way, we've been watching these rain bands grow and grow. And like I said last night, that we have increasing moisture in the atmosphere. And so when it's hot, it comes down as rain. When it's cold, it comes down as snow. My big worry right now is that a lot of these places will not see above. Look at how it skirts the coast, man. A lot of these places will not see above freezing temperatures for a while, possibly even a month. So I'm concerned about snow totals compiling up. And so if you are on the East Coast, I would watch this thing very closely. Go get your supplies. Remember, winter's really only started. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta, usually when the wave after wave after wave increase happens, you get a storm about every 7 or 8 days. So that's the period we're in now. And as you can see on these rain bands, let's run it through here. They just keep on keeping on, man. And they keep getting bigger and more severe. So, you know, all the bitchiness in the weather community right now, like, dude, like I said before 2017 started, we would see over $1 trillion worth of damage. We saw more severe weather in 1 year than I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I believe that's only going to increase. So right there's we got another storm coming on the 9th, I believe. And then, you know, about a week after that. Boom. So that's going to be bad. And if you look at it, it's like, it almost looks like the process that carved out the entire continent. You know what I'm saying? And this is a complicated, complex forecast. Or this is a complex, complicated storm 2 forecast. So I'm not giving a forecast. I'm just showing you guys information and telling you to stay aware. I will edit a video with all the pros after this. I just want to let you know that now that the new models came out and they all seem to trend west, that is a big deal. I mean, it's a giant storm. It's huge. And I've seen some things say that it could have 70 miles an hour per winds. So you're getting like, it's got hurricane features. It's got way more moisture than anybody should be comfortable with. Oh, hey. Happy New Year to you. And, like, look at this. Dude, that is just going to do some damage. And so the people who balk at the idea that we're informing people about severe weather, I don't even know what to do with you, man. Because if Cranky, weather guy, who's the king of weather Twitter, and an amazing guy, and super smart, and is always trying not to doom it up, unless it's doomy. If he's putting out a map like this, it's definitely time to watch, people. I highly recommend following him and even me on Twitter, because I follow, I don't know, like 1,000, 2,000 meteorologists. So I always try and retweet the best stuff out as timely as possible. And Cranky does an excellent job of keeping everybody up to date. But as you can see with all the color on this map, that we got a serious situation on our hands. Like I was planning to go back to Houston tomorrow. And now, the wonderful Matt Lanza said, oh, hey, you might see some snow or sleet tonight in Houston again. And I want to say that when it snowed the first time, I said, these patterns usually repeat this year with the weather. So we're going to see more snow and sleet in Houston before the year's over. There you go. So who knows when I'll get back? Do I got to pay rent tomorrow? Speaking of that, THORNEWS is a publicly funded YouTube channel. I will leave my PayPal link on top of the information box if you appreciate the work I do. Hey, Philly D. What the heck? I'm getting hit up with all my goofy Google updates at once. Okay, so, like I was saying, I know that a lot of people out there believe this is all geoengineered. Man, I've been covering the sun, volcanoes, earthquakes, and it is my opinion, man does not have full control of the weather. The patterns we're seeing here, this seems to be, like I said, look at this thing go up the coast. Is it almost these lows carve out the coast? So this seems to be a natural process that is ongoing from the sun. Hold on, I'm jumping off course, but whatever. What is this? Space weather dashboard. That's where I'm going. Because another video I want to put out is that early in July, I was saying, oh my God, the sun is about to super freak out. And then guess what? The sun super freaked out in September. And then we had tons of hurricanes hit the United States. Right? What is my point? Oh, my point is that, so, lacking a better, space weather dashboard, lacking a better analogy, it's almost like let's say the sun is like a man, right? And then so, during September, it had multiple orgasms. Like multiple chain orgasms. And then, so after the multiple chain orgasms, which we're calling X-class flares and coronal mass ejections, after that, like a man, usually, depending on your age, you have to wait before you can fool around again. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to fool around and have an orgasm, it'd probably take me an hour, a half hour to 2 hours before I was ready to go again. So that's what, to me, it seems like the sun has released all of its super mega energy and has gone into a deep, deep solar low, solar minimum. So whereas we saw the wildest solar minimum activity I've ever seen in September, we're now seeing the wildest solar low, solar minimum activity I've ever seen. So I expect it's going to get cold and it's going to stay cold until the sun starts to get a little more active, people. So that is my overall assessment. And, that's what's up. Like people who are complaining or whining, like literally, I kicked so much ass in 2017. And I wasn't perfect, but I was great. So I'm not dooming anything up. I'm saying, look, we got a real problem here. We got a real situation, man. People will die. And I'm tired of losing people, especially when we can avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. That is mean sea level pressure. That's what I've been talking about, right, dude? That's troublesome. This is not your normal winter. This is not your normal mean sea level pressure. See the red in there? That is bad. Over here's our volcano range. And notice this mean sea level pressure. That American Alaskan volcano, which I've done 5 or 6 videos on this year. It's right about in here. And so, coincidentally, this giant mean sea level pressure point is near the volcano that has created a bunch of new land. And that has just been erupting all year. And so we're watching these mean sea level pressure points. And they're nasty. So, I'm just saying, there's no reason to let your weather guard down. And any sane man or woman who watched what happened in 2017 and is watching what happened over in Asia with like the Philippines, they're in deep shit too. They're losing a lot of people. Like over here, like we're losing a lot of people. While everybody's being distracted by the small stuff, man, the weather is just going wild. And I've been documenting it for you. Wait, that's not Asia. I've been documenting it for you all along. And sacrificing my sanity. You're welcome. Okay, so yeah, there's the Philippines. See, right there. So, but yeah, they're in deep trouble, man. We're losing a lot of people. We need to be coming together as a people and adapting. I know, so that's what I say. Like, I will keep you guys updated I work on an edited video, and who knows? Like, look how big that thing is. It's as big as a continent, as the Crypto Kid would say. Special thanks to Sage, Crypto Kid, and everyone who's waiting patiently for t-shirts that I have not sent out yet. No, promise I'll get there. I couldn't even think in 2017. Now I'm getting back to my feet. Da da boo. It's like da boo da. Anyway, the hell did I just lose? Okay, so sea is likely to exceed 40 feet. So this thing could get massive. Remember, these are variables that are changing, and none of these models are going to be 100% accurate. But we know we could have some big trouble on our hands. So I'm going to give you as much information as I can, my opinion, and then combined. And people can complain and call me names. But man, I've been on the wall here for a long time. And yes, I've been convinced that the Clintons have been doing a lot of evil work, but I still don't see evidence that says Barack Obama was an evil man. You can disagree with that if you want. I tend to try and like everybody. So I've even started to like Donald Trump more. Long story. We don't want to get in that now. I just don't want people to freak out because I saw that, like, oh my God. Because it was like last night I was watching, I'm going to put out a video, like I was saying, the space weather stuff. And before Barack Obama left office, he did the space weather executive order. And so, saying, the writing's on the wall, man. And yes, I try to like everybody. But, we know that murderers, rapists, and pedophiles gotta go. That's the way it is. Okay, so this one was rusty. Hey, man, I hadn't done a one taker in a while. And I love you guys, and I've been doing nothing but kicking ass. So, I don't know. Man, it's like, okay, I'm going to wrap this one up. Feel all dumb. I'm sorry. Okay, talk to you guys soon. I'm going to edit one. Peace out. Stay cool. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. So proud of you. Glad we all made it. And also, I have like 2 retrospectives coming out that are kind of cool. Okay, peace out. Stay cool.